Yeah, I could start. I've been doing ecom for 4 months now, and I actually haven't seen any success. I mean, I saw 1.5K day once, but I was ripping ads and I was like everyone else. I was just like Kalo ripping, just doing a bunch of stupid shit, and I didn't learn any like skills. But
Mm-hmm.
recently, I just started to develop shit, learn the avatar's desires, learn all the shit that I actually needed to know. So, launching a product soon and gonna see how it goes
Yeah,
with
that's
image
good.
ads
Same
too.
exact position as Terry as well. No success, barely any profit, but a lot spent on ads. Yeah, same position.
Yeah, like also calorie ripping, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people who start like even I when I started, like I was also calorie ripping, but yeah, that just it's really hard to get working when you're competing with like a lot of professionals who do that, with a lot of capital as well.
yeah.
So yeah.
Especially once you even get the product running on Kilodata, it's not like you could maintain it and like run it for a while. Like it's gonna die
Definitely
down
not.
eventually.
Like, yeah, like, uh, yeah, because you have no idea like what angles, well, like you might have a bit of an idea of like the angles and like the market desires that they're running, but you won't be able to
What
replicate
desire?
it and make your own ads, if that makes sense. It's really hard to, yeah.
Yeah. I just started with image ads and I'm about to launch a few. I'm
Yeah,
learning
that's
from
good.
Anthony Camato. I'm guessing you're learning from him too, because your
Yeah,
strategy is
he's
like
really good.
low. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I take a lot of inspiration from what he's doing. I think everyone should watch him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
I saw your strategy and I was like, "Oh, this is exactly what you're doing."
Yeah.
So I just been watching him all day, taking notes, and I'm probably gonna launch a product tomorrow.
Hmm. That's good.
Morning, bro. Hope all goes well.
What's up, everyone?
Yo, yo.
Yo, does anyone have any questions?
Who was the guy that you guys are saying that does the image ads?
Yeah,
Anthony
who's that guy?
Camacho.
Anthony Camato.
Can you type it in
I'll put
chat?
his name in
Yeah.
the chat.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Let me find his YouTube actually to make it easier for you guys.
I already typed it. It's hot.
Oh, okay, easy. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Mikko, what's your like metrics? What's like your metrics?
My metrics, I'm running at like a 5% CTR with an under $1 CPC and about a $50. Wait, let me check. It's like around $50 CPMs. So yeah.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
So, do you run any UGC or like videos?
Nope, I run only image ads, unaware to
And
advertorials.
to advertorials? And do
Yeah.
you think you can go advertorials for like any niche?
Um, yeah, but like it has to make sense, right? Like you're not running a advertorial to like a clothing piece or something. Like it has to make
Yeah,
sense.
of course not.
Or like a
So,
wow factor product.
hmm?
Like or like a wow factor product. You can't really do a product like that because it kind of has to solve a problem. Because
Yeah, of
in your
course. Yeah.
advertorial,
Yeah,
you want to like figure out who to target and the
yeah,
desire and angle.
what's it
definitely.
called? So if you're testing like multiple angles, would you run like multiple advertorials for each like angle or nah?
Honestly, when testing, I usually run like one decently broad like decently broad advertorial and yeah, it just kind of targets all of the angles, but the same market desire, if
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait,
Hmm.
you run one advertorial that targets all the angles and desires?
Yeah, it's just a really broad advertorial. That's also like 1,000-ish words. I find that
Oh,
works quite
I thought
well.
it's better to do one angle and one desire.
Mikko, did
Um,
you also start with testing desires first and then go into angles, like how Anthony does it?
yeah, definitely test your desires first and then yeah, test your angles. That's very important. And then double down on the desires that are working.
Hmm. Do you reckon there's a you need these like higher AOV products normally are more like inclined to have advertorials running. Like if you're doing like
Definitely.
a $40, $40 AOE, then would you just send it straight to like a PDP,
Honestly, like
or
I reckon
you
you
can
could
still do
make,
advertorials on like 40?
yeah, I reckon you could make $40 like products work. It's just a lot harder. If you think about it, right? If we're getting like $1 CPCs, for every 100 clicks, that's $100. And with the, average conversion rate of 3%, you're spending about $30 per conversion. So you guys got to keep that in mind when you're running advertorials or just any product in general, right? Unless if you have a higher CVR, but yeah, that's mainly for people who are running like bottom of funnel ads. I
Yeah.
know people who scale to like what, 30K months with like a 6% conversion rate running a $30 product. So yeah, it really just depends. Yo, is my like,
Miko, have you ever
yo,
ran bottom of
mhm.
funnel ads when testing in initial testing phases, or is your go-to always top of funnel?
Definitely always top
So
of funnel.
when you're testing, have you ever went with bottom of funnel, or is it always just top of funnel?
Um, like
What if
with,
like the product was my bad.
wait, let me answer this question. So, with bottle of funnel, I obviously when I first started, yeah, I was like probably running a few bottle of funnel ads, but they were honestly not converting. So when you're testing now, I highly recommend only looking at like top of funnel ads and really learning how to like get your messaging right. And yeah, don't worry about like the creative format or anything. Like it's about your messaging. If you like resonate with your avatar really well, it will convert.
So when you're doing your copy and stuff for like desires, like when you're doing your research, I guess, and coming up with desires and stuff, do you prompt like Claude, whatever you're using, to only focus on desires that would fit like the top funnel sort of criteria,
Of
or do you
course,
deal with do you deal with that all that after?
like with my prompts, I literally just ask ChatGPT first to, run me down on like the demographic of the product that I'm running. And then of that, I create like a few, desires and stuff using ChatGPT. Or you can even just look at what your competitor is running and just, you know, base it off of that. Once you get like a rough idea, you bring it over to Claude and yeah, you send it like a fucking prompt. I'll send you guys a really good prompt that I use. It's Anthony's one. I think a lot of you guys should know, but
Or the
yeah.
same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's the paint
It's
job.
solid. But I switch it up a bit, like some of the things like I do differently. But yeah, it's a really good structure.
So are you testing like with image ads? Do you like plan on like going to videos with the ones that did great?
Honestly, there's not really a point for me to go videos. Like I said, they're quite low like return on investment from me. Like it takes way too long to make, and I don't even know if it will perform well. Does that make sense? With image ads,
Yeah,
bro,
a
you
little.
can crank out like 50 in an hour if you really wanted to. They're just really simple.
And you're just running like like you coming up with desires and angles and just running congruent images to it. Like you're not actually like how Anthony was doing it with the water fountain, pretty much,
Yeah,
right?
it's very simple. But yeah, I'll definitely try.
Miko,
Yeah.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's after.
say, I'm gonna definitely try running like a lower AOV product and see how that goes. And yeah. But yeah, what's up?
Hmm. So, so like, when do you decide to scale a product after like the testing phase and $100 CBO? When do you decide to just scale it a bit? And like, how much do you
Honestly,
scale it usually?
honestly, when it hits all your KPIs, like if your stats are good, scale it. There's no point of not scaling. Like for the first day, I think I tested with 150 and I got back like 400 and then I just doubled the budgets and yeah, it just went up from there. So
We just
take
doubled it,
every
right?
opportunity to just scale. Obviously, not too like
Okay.
aggressively, but like, well, actually, aggressively at the start, but once you're hitting like the 1K days, you want to start slowing down. So yeah.
Yeah, because like today I got super profitable. I was like thinking, how much should I scale it? My ad spend is still low, but it was like a 4 to 5x ROAS. So I was deciding on what to do because I was going to add another ad set for advertorials because I usually just do straight to PDP, and I was deciding how much to scale. So yeah.
Yeah, so uh definitely yeah, just scale fast at the start and then slow down. Very simple. Yeah,
All right, thanks.
definitely something you should, get a good grasp of with the more products you do
Yeah.
because you don't want to scale too fast and then just like halt everything, if that makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Wait,
Miko,
say
do
for
you
Yeah.
do you send them straight to your product page when you're testing with the headline, like with the mini
Um
advertorial headline, and
Honestly,
then make a advertorial after?
when I tested this product, like I said, I made a really broad advertorial and I sent them straight to the advertorial, and it's actually been a really good advertorial, like it's winning. So it honestly depends, but I've been watching Anthony lately. He said he directly sends them to the product page for testing, but it's honestly up to you guys. Like, yeah, just get the whole funnel out and you should be good.
How do you structure your ad sets? Like, are you doing at one ad set per desire or one ad set for all desires, and then
Yeah, like one ad set per
like how do you,
desire, and then once I can find a winning desire, every ad set after that are just iterations or tests. Like a new test, I would make a new ad set. So, say I wanted to
or
test
same
new
desire?
hooks, I would just put it in a new ad set. So then I'll know which iterations are doing well for what, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but when you say iterations of the hooks, you're talking about the hook on the copy because you're not doing any hooks on the image, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
Like
it
you're not
honestly depends. You can
laying any
also
text.
do. Yeah, you can do both, like hooks on the image and the text. It doesn't really matter. If you get the messaging right, it's all
Do,
good.
do you mostly do hooks on the headline? I mean, on the like little primary text place or the image?
I
Because I've
test
seen a
both.
Anthony video where he does like, uh,
Yeah, so
Which one have you found to be working like better? I guess.
like I test, let's say I test 5 hooks on the same image, right? Whichever hook performs the best, I'll
Yeah.
test 5 new images on that hook, and then so on. Kind of like a repeated process, if that makes sense. So I test 5 new hooks on the same image that's performing well. Whichever hook performs the best out of those 5 hooks, I'll test new images on that 5 hooks. Like it's like a whole just loop, kind of. Just keep
Yeah.
testing like that for me, and then I'll obviously also test different copy and stuff as well. But that's mainly what I do.
all right.
Do you
When
do
it comes
Yo,
custom
to
caps
yo,
or just highest volume?
Right now I'm honestly just running highest volume because like it's working for me, and I am gonna run cost caps soon, but like the last time I ran it, they did really bad. So yeah, I'll have to look into
Yeah,
that.
because I saw Anthony put out a video for cost caps.
Mm. Cost caps are really good. I remember running cost caps with calo rips, and they were actually really good at getting enough spend to get sales profitably, but it was really slow.
Yeah.
yo, Mikko,
What's up?
what's your, the all clicks, like the matrix, like the all clicks to the real link clicks, drop off. Like, what's your all clicks to the link clicks drop off, if you know what I mean?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Like let's say you got like 40 clicks, like for the all matrix.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then the real clicks, like maybe you got like 20, so like there's a 50% drop off from there. Like
Honestly,
Are you
I
talking
what's
about
yours?
the CPC or the
He means
CTR?
he means from the no, he means from the clicks all to the clicks link clicks, you know?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, I
there's
get what
like
you
Yeah.
one
mean.
section is clicks, yeah, because like likes, comments are considered clicks, and the other one just to the destination. He's asking the I think the drop off, the percentage of it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't
Like
look
the
at that.
difference.
It's
Yeah.
not really that important. I legit just look at link click because you're
Yeah.
trying to aim for link clicks. You're not aiming for anything else. Like a click of the like button isn't gonna do anything, if that makes sense, right? So I
Yeah,
always look
got you.
at link CTR, link click-through rate. Yeah, just everything link. Don't never look at all stats because all stats are just, yeah. Like I'm pretty sure I have
I
like a
got you, bro.
40% CTR on my all. So yeah, just look at your link CTRs.
Miko, do you think it's worth running PPE or even awareness campaigns to warm up, or do you always go straight into just budgets?
I go straight into budgets to be honest. Like I know what you mean, like running engagement campaigns to like warm up your ad account or like get
Yeah,
page likes. Honestly, they're a pain
yeah,
because the more page likes you have, the more bots find, or like just the more like kind of scammer kind of comments just find your account and they just spam message you. It's really annoying. So I just stopped doing that, if
okay,
that makes
cool.
sense. And also, you don't need it. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
got you. Got you. Wait, is this your first Q4, like proper Q4, Miko?
yeah, basically. I started
That's
like,
fucking crazy.
yeah, I started like 4 months ago. And in my whole
That's
life,
insane.
I've probably only tested like 8 products. But yeah,
8. What would you
yeah.
say are the main KPIs they're going to be looking at when scaling, especially with Q4? What do you think would you say? What's the most important KPIs in your opinion in terms of scaling?
The most important CTR, link click-through rate, 100%. I
CTR. Okay,
think
cool.
CTR, like, you want to maintain the CTR and you want to maintain a low CPC in order to scale.
Yeah,
Because if you're getting like double metrics, like double CPCs at like $500 spend, but it's just not gonna work. You're basically paying two times the
gotcha.
price. So yeah.
And then what's your honest opinions on CPMs? Like, have you ever read your CPMs and been like, oh wait, they've actually affected it, or are they completely irrelevant in your opinion?
Um, yeah, like a lot of people say they're irrelevant. Some people say, they're important. I think personally, like the higher the CPMs, the more
Hmm.
aware your audience are and the more competitive your market is. So
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah, you want to try run um yeah, try aim for like around $50 CPMs. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Okay, how do you go about like what's your product research sort of process like?
Okay, so with my product research, I basically honestly there's so many different ways, but I run up ChatGPT, like I just ask it like what the latest booming markets are, or like yeah, like products that solve problems and are booming lately in June 2025 or something like that. And you can kind of base it off of that, and you can like use the products it gives you to find on Amazon and find like similar products or something. There's just so many ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
is that
just
how you came across this one? Like,
hmm
is that how you sort of narrowed it down to this one?
yeah, and the product I'm running is literally so like popular. It's not some untapped, unsaturated product. So
So are your CPMs like really high?
nope, it's sitting around $50.
We're into
Yeah.
US, right?
Yep.
You're going to horizontal scale at all?
Honestly, I legit just decrease budgets to scale. Nothing crazy. You don't need to overcomplicate your account structure, to be honest. That's what I find the best that works. At low scale, at least. I don't know about like 10K days, like what people do differently, but yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Yo, Miko,
Yo,
do you think it matters when it comes to testing whether it's uh a CBO or ABO?
honestly, not really, but I highly recommend using a CBO because that way Meta chooses where to spend your budget on.
Right. But wouldn't it like wouldn't when you come to testing it needs like a even amount of, getting started in the beginning,
Yeah,
distributing it like
of
evenly?
course. So that's when you use minimum budgets like on your ad set level. So you can still run a CBO, but you can set like a minimum spend on your ad sets. And honestly, $5 is enough to give Meta like a good idea of whether your ad set is good or not.
All right. Thanks.
Would you recommend then if you've got 5 desires that you're testing, you start off with got 5 different ad sets, just set a $5 minimum spend on all of them to at least forces Meta to show it out a little bit at least and get some data back to see what's
Yeah,
doing well and what's not.
100%. Definitely do that. But with my ad sets personally, like I haven't had the need to do that because they just all end up getting spent, which is, yeah, I don't know.
So why do you start off at 150 day on budget on day one then? Like what are you just like fuck I'll just send it kind of thing or
Yeah, honestly, I was just like, I wanted data fast, and yeah, I just sent out 150 for the first day. And also, it was a relatively high AOV, so I'm running like a 150 AOV product. Like, I sort of
yeah.
want to at least spend, the AOV to get a good idea if it's a good product or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Wait, so
image
like,
ads, do you come up with your own or do you like see what's already working and try to replicate them?
With my strategy, I'm legit using stock images on Google, and I use this AI called Higgs Field to generate more like iterations of those stock images.
Okay.
what's your like
Damn, so
average?
you don't come up with like original stuff, right, for your statics. You just like recreate what's working.
Well, the way I run it, it's quite original. Like, usually I don't see any other competitors running it. That's why I use like the method I'm using now, which is Anthony's method, and it's quite good. So you make your ads look really organic, and you slap on a organic looking image of your avatar. No text, no
Hmm.
product in the photo, just, your avatar. And your primary text does all the selling. So yeah.
So you're not
Like
putting
what
like
average frequency are you getting right now on winning ads, of course?
Um, on a 7 day period, I'm getting like a 1.2, I think. 1.1 to 1.2. Yeah. Which
That's
is
pretty good.
honestly, yeah, it's all right. I'd say it's a bit higher now, but yeah, it's definitely getting higher,
I mean,
which
US
is
market is kind
concerning.
of broad as well.
Hmm?
The US market is like kind of broad as well, so
Yeah.
shouldn't get fatigued that fast.
You said your
Yeah.
ads were broad. I mean, your advertorial is broad.
Hmm.
Is it broad like on the desire or the angle? Like,
Yeah, like broad on the desire so that it can target all the angles. Like it will make sense
okay,
for all the angles, if that makes
but
sense.
it's hitting one desire,
Yes,
which is your winning
correct.
desire.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just
And you
change it
don't
up once you find like your winning desire.
Hmm. And ever so often, like just test new desires because there's always going to be a desire that's even better than the current desire you're running. And that's what's going to get you
And
to like 10K days.
the new desires you test, you send them to your product page.
Yep. Yeah. I would probably try that. Or you can just yeah, quickly make up a new advertorial. It doesn't take that long with AI and everything. With a
Do you think
strategy,
you would make more money?
mhm.
Do do you think you would make more money if your advertorial was targeting the one angle that was like winning for you instead of broad?
Honestly, you just have to test it.
Just work
Like
trying
it
it.
really depends
Yeah.
on like the product and everything. Like you just gotta test it. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even know myself if I don't test it. The only way to know
Yeah.
something works or doesn't, you just have to test it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Did you start PPUs from like day one, or did you add them after?
I actually added them after, and I regret not adding them before because my PPUs convert like crazy. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your take rate?
40%. Yeah. So definitely add your PPUs. Uh, they take not that long to set up, and I use this app called One Click Upsell, which is quite good. So check it out.
Are they like? Do you make your PPUs like? Are they higher AOV as well, or like you try and keep them sort of minimal so you can get that
Yeah, they're
impulse
not,
buyers?
yeah, they're quite minimal. So, and I offer like 50% off for the products. So it's really good. I
Yeah.
take it. It has to make sense. Don't like, don't like, you know, sell a
And random shit.
yeah, just don't do something random. It has to make sense with the product.
Yeah. But you don't do the same product. Like you don't do like if they're buying one, you don't go buy the second one 50% off, or you
Oh
do.
yeah, you can do that as well. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with a method that I've been like looking at lately that I don't know, I'm gonna try running is basically running lead campaigns. I know this sounds weird, but hear me out. So what you do, right? You run the lead campaigns up with the same structure, everything, and you basically collect their name, their email, and you ask them a bunch of questions to make it seem more personalized. And then once you get all that information, you can send them over to the product page, and who knows, they might buy or not. But if they don't, you have their email and you have their name, and you can use that to your advantage to just spam emails to them and make them purchase, if that makes
Set up
sense.
cloud. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Have
gonna
you started
try
running
that. It seems like
have
really
you started
interesting.
running
Hmm.
email marketing yet? Have you been doing email marketing?
Honestly, not yet. Like I only have abandoned cart and abandoned checkout flows. I really need to start doing email marketing.
Use
Yeah,
Klaviyo,
but
right?
if you're doing 1K day, you should really hit it up.
Yeah, because I've been honestly just so dialed in on the marketing aspect of this. Because yeah, I want to get that right before I move on to like other things, which obviously are really important. Like email flows, they give you what 30% extra revenue. So definitely get your
Yeah.
email marketing on. Yeah.
What are you using for your advertorials? Like Pagefly or something?
Yeah, I use Pagefly. I find that it works pretty well, so I just use it. And also their support is amazing. Like I give them an example of what I want from the competitor, like not a competitor, but like just another advertorial, and I legit just tell them to remake it for me, and then they do a decent job, and I just change it up a bit because obviously they're not perfect, but
They will do it for you?
yeah.
The fuck? Do they have
That's
good templates?
Hmm?
Like an extra cost or something? They just create it for free.
Free. You just ask support,
Oh,
and you're
what?
like, yo, how do I make this? And then they'll just make it for you. It's so good. I actually love
Yeah.
Pagefly for that.
Yeah, I've been using Gem Pages.
Yeah, but don't expect like a replica of what you want. Like they'll probably like screw up some bits and stuff. You just have to fix it up. But the overall structure that, you know, they make is pretty good.
So do they have templates for advertorials, or they don't have that for free?
Yeah, they should have
They do.
templates.
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. But I made my own like from
Okay.
scratch.
No.
Wait, I know earlier you talked about how you go about text on your ads, but you were earlier saying that you go
Isha.
stock image and just no text in the primary text, so you don't put like headlines or hooks or anything on your images.
No, not yet, but I'm definitely gonna test that soon.
All right. Okay.
But I remember like for a different product, I tested that and the stats weren't that good, to be honest. So that's why I haven't tested it on this product currently.
Okay.
But hey, everything is just test, test, test. So I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
test it.
How many
Do you
creatives are you currently adding daily, Miko? Like
Honestly,
new
like
creatives, obviously.
yeah, like 5 to 10 every 2 days, every one day. Like it depends. Like usually 5 to 10.
Okay, so you would have days where you're kind of just gonna let the performance ride itself, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
maybe,
definitely.
yeah,
So
I
not
got you,
always
got
adding
you.
new creatives, but it's good to add at least what 50 a week, I think, so that
Yeah,
you're not fatiguing or anything.
yeah.
Yeah. I've been quite busy
And
lately, so yeah. Yeah.
what would be your signs to say, oh shit, my ad is fatiguing? Like, what would be your telltale signs?
CTR drops.
CTR.
CTR drops, frequency goes higher. Yeah, those are the main two, I think. Yeah.
Wait, how are you balancing? Wait, how the hell are you balancing school right now with ads and stuff?
Um, I wake up, I go to school, I go to the gym for like an hour or so. I go to the library for like 2 hours to just study and finish my work. And then after that, it's all just kind of ecom.
It's trenchy, bro.
Yeah. I basically don't look at my ads manager or anything at school. So you guys don't need to look at it every single hour or minute, you know?
Yeah,
Because honestly, like, I'm starting to like, yeah, like the dopamine that you get from the sales, they're nice, but yeah, they're not nice when you stop
it
getting
gets to a
them every
point.
day. And like,
Yeah.
you know, so just stop looking at that. Yeah. So what's everyone running up now? Is everyone like in the middle of scaling or testing new products? What's up?
Shoot. I mean, I found my product. I've had like profitable months, and then I'll go back down. So, I'd say like I'm in the middle of still like testing a bit
Oh yeah,
more
nice.
ads.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Nice.
basically like testing, but kind of going to the scaling to scale a bit, but still
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of testing as well.
That's good. That's
I'm
good.
testing too,
Testing
man.
desires and shit like that.
Yeah. There is a lot to learn. Like, yeah, at every stage of ecom, you're gonna be learning. There's no like time when you feel like you know everything, if that makes sense.
That's
So
very true.
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
100%.
soak in as much information as you can.
yeah. Sometimes I feel like just doing everything at once, and then I might get stuck or something or overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I just need more
And
input.
honestly, I reckon if you're making what 2K profit a week, I think you guys should definitely start looking into like hiring a VA or something from the Philippines. And they are
Yeah,
quite cheap, like $4 USD an hour you could get. So it's good.
yeah.
Have you started hiring, Miko?
I'm planning to, yes.
What would be, obviously with hiring, what would be like your standard SOPs for the most part anyway? Like what would you be looking for for a top talent?
Honestly, good design skills, like good abilities to use Canva and stuff, or good at customer support, good at listening to instructions, all the basics, and honestly, that's probably it. You don't really need something crazy, right? Just
Yeah,
something that can help you limit the time needed to do those low ROI tasks.
got you.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a big difference in terms of skill set from people doing 1K days and then people who are doing like 3, 4, 5, 6K day? Or do you think it's just a case of more creatives, more budget? Or is there actually a genuine skill set difference?
I mean, it honestly depends on everyone, right? Like you could be doing $500 days, but know like a shit ton of information. And yeah, it
Sure.
just depends. So yeah.
Do you feel from the moment you went from 1K days, for example, to 4K days, do you think there was a big gap in what you knew? Or do you think it was just a case of more time?
Just a case of more time, bro, honestly. Like I was still
Yeah,
learning
okay.
a lot
That,
every day, but it's genuinely based off just more time spent on this. And you'll just get better and better.
yeah,
So yeah.
got you.
Don't anyone else have any questions?
Yeah,
My bad.
Miko, how do you do like avatar research? And like how do you find like desires like when testing a product? Like how do you find desires that you think would like work the best?
Like I said, use ChatGPT and do a shit ton of research on your competitors. Like look at what desires they're running and just base it off of that. And also use ChatGPT to help you come up with, better desires or something. And yeah, that's basically it.
But let's say like
Hmm.
my competitor's running like a desire or like an angle, right? Like they're already like ahead, right? They might be scaling. Like then what's like the point of me going in there and like trying to outcompete them when they're already like spending more than me and scaling up?
Well, there's a point because they could be targeting a different demographic or something. Like your competitor could be running full like video ads and everything. Well, you can come in and do something different, like run up image ads with advertorials and target an older demographic. There's a lot of things
Mm,
you can do differently to your competitors to have an edge over them that they might not
mm,
realize. Yeah. Like it's the same
okay,
thing
okay.
as like, oh, your competitor's running in the US, but they're not running at all in the UK. So boom, you just run up what they're doing in the US to the UK, and that might even work, if that makes sense. It's just like there's so much you can do differently to have an advantage or like a market share.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, when you're like first making like advertorials, like assuming like the person you're targeting, your desires, how do you go about making these like unaware ads? Like I don't know,
Like,
I've been spending like this whole day trying to like figure out. I like built out an advertorial, but I
hmm
wasn't really sure. Okay, like what I like how do I build out these unaware ads? It's like
yeah,
I
so
just
I'll run it down real quick. So, like I said, my primary text does all the selling. So I legit
Mhm.
just like it could be so like either a storytelling ad like for the copy, or it could be like a statistic ad which performed quite well. So for example, you could be like in the copy of the primary text, 80% of men who wear hats will lose their hair by their 90 or something like that. And then you have a photo of a man with no hair, right? And then you have the headline where the button is. You'd be like, read this if um you don't want your hair to fall out or something like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Nah, that does make sense. That does make
Yeah.
sense. Okay, so you really like dial in on like the primary ad copy, and then you just like
Yes.
have some sort of like organic image, right?
Yes. And they work
And,
really well. They work like wonders. So definitely tap into that.
and when you're testing, like let's say you have one image that works really well, do you just test that with another primary copy?
Yeah, of course. Definitely. So if you have a winning image, test it with different hooks. If you have a winning hook, test that with different images. Easy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the hook? The headline?
The primary text. So
Okay, okay, okay.
with my primary text, it's actually really long. It's as long as the advertorial. But you know how like you have to click the see more in order to see the full thing? So like with the four like lines of text, that's your hook that you can change, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
in your primary text. So the first
Or
like
like
four
where you can
lines.
upload. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wait, like, have you ever tried for the primary text to like have, let's say, a little like, let's say maybe 250 words to 200 words, the start of your advertorial, and then say like, click the link below to read the full story or something like that. I've seen some people do that. I was
Yeah,
wondering if
they
you have ever
work.
tried that.
I've definitely tried that. Honestly, they don't convert as well as me just putting a whole different story to the advertorial and using different hooks. So it's everything's worth a test. So just test.
But what did you do for the PayPal thing? They got like disabled.
Sorry?
What did you do for your PayPal? You said like you got disabled then.
Oh yeah, yeah, I kind of just had to turn it off and I contacted PayPal, but they said they'll respond back in 2 days. They haven't, so I don't really know.
Wait, what was it
The
disabled
conversion
for?
dropped.
Yes, my conversion did drop, so that was a bummer. Um, yeah, so
Was
PayPal's
it
really
asking for
important.
documents?
Hmm?
Was it asking for like documents or
No, they
verification?
just
Because I
fully like
guess
permanently disabled my account. It said my account
so
was
dumb.
permanently disabled for absolutely no reason. I don't know if it's because
Like
I was just scaling like harder than just a lot of like people were using PayPal. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
But I
that
still feel
that is.
like that shouldn't happen. I might have to,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, contact them again, but we'll see. It's Saturday, so I can't really do that. And there's also
So do
holds
you
in
not
my
like?
account. Sorry?
Yeah, that
Oh
happened to
shit.
me too. So you said you're putting your hook in your primary text. Are you not worrying about your headlines that much? Isn't that like the first? Isn't that like the biggest thing that pops up?
Headlines I just keep the same, like, oh, read this if you experience this, or read this if, just do something like that. Really
Okay,
simple.
okay.
Yeah.
Yo, are you in Anthony's like community?
No, I'm not.
Damn. So you just learned everything from his YouTube channel?
Yeah, and also I learned like a bit from other YouTubers as well. So just
Mm-hmm.
all free value, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm. We'll probably end the call soon in maybe like 5 minutes. That's okay with everyone. So yeah, I gotta have breakfast
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
stuff.
It's
Yeah, no
2 a.m.
problem.
for me, man.
It's 4
Yeah.
a.m. for me.
Oh,
Oh
sorry
shit.
guys.
It's all good.
Shit.
No, don't
Nah,
worry about it.
the sauce is worth it, boys.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
bro.
you so much for like I was introduced. I
Yeah,
didn't even know
thank
image
you.
ads were ripping like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you
But
guys like came across my ex and yeah, it's a great community we have here. Hopefully we
Yeah,
can do more of
100%,
these
man.
calls and just yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And everyone had great questions. That helped me a lot. I think I'm gonna go,
So
amigo.
can I ask one more question before
Yeah,
we
what's
end?
up?
So I found a product, right? And it's like very new. Like I think like there's only like two people running it in the US, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I don't if and in the UK there's absolutely nobody running it. So do you think I should whether to just run it in the UK or can I still go for the US and just come up with my own desires and angles?
Honestly, like go for it, like UK if no one's running it. But my approach to like marketing now is to find a product that's working well for someone. I don't usually run untapped products anymore because um, you're kind of like risking the fact that it's just, not a product that people want. Unlike if you run a
Yeah, but
product
it
that,
is
sorry.
the people the people that are running it, it is working. I also have a friend that's scaling it to like 2K days and he's only been running it for like a week and a half.
Yeah, go for it then. Run it in the UK, definitely. Just try it out.
It's, thanks.
Yo, Miko, I've one last question. When
What's
you
up?
start like a CBO, do you do like multiple countries or just one country?
One country.
Okay.
One country CBO,
Wait, one more
US.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
With the statics, do you always think that the original, like the physical pictures of the avatar is always better than the graphic design, or it's just depends on your messaging on the ad?
I genuinely think just an organic photo is better because when
Okay.
you add in like all your random designs and stuff, it makes it look
Yeah.
just not as organic and people will know it's an ad. You gotta make it look like it's not an ad in order for it to convert, if that makes sense. Because you don't want people to think they're being sold to. That makes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So do you think an organic picture with like make it feel like a newspaper article or
Yes,
a
yes,
review
yes.
or something?
That's really good. Make it feel
Okay,
like a
cool.
newspaper article, like a blog or something.
Yeah, basically like an advertorial, but on an
Yeah. Even on the advertorial, you can run up like a blog or news looking ad. So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw from Anthony, but I think I'll start doing advertorials and some
Yeah.
1K days.
Awesome. Yeah, it was
Cool.
great talking to all of you guys. Thank you for joining the call. It's great.
Yes,
If you
sir.
guys if
great
you guys
call.
need any more
Hope
help,
you boys.
just chuck me a DM and I'll help you guys. Or you can just talk in the general chat. But yeah, it's great.
Hope you boys. All right. Appreciate you, Miko.
Thanks, G.
See you
Thank
guys.
you, bro.
All
Appreciate
good.
it.
Thank you, bro.
That boys.
Take care.